and the reveal of those who make the first team as unanimous selections. 7 players on every single ballot.
I'm a bit surprised to not see Eva Hudson on that list.
I was shocked, actually.
Eva Hudson led the conference in kills per set and double-digit kills in every single match this season. She has been the star player on Purdue, and also, in my opinion, one of the front runners for Big Ten Player of the Year.
Well, perhaps Eva Hudson was motivated by that because she's been out of her mind good this NCAA tournament thus far. The stats there show she leads everybody in the tournament with almost 7 kills per set. And with that in mind, Eva joins us now for our big interview. Eva, you seem upset in this NCAA tournament. Anything to do with what Rick and Elena were talking about there?
I mean, it's all motivation. It's all motivation, but I'm just, it's tournament time, so it's go time. So I'm just glad I can perform, and my team's got my back.
I mean, you're hitting 500 in this tournament. How do you describe your play thus far?
I would just say confident. I know the best way to go out is swinging, and that's what I'll do. And I know my team's got my back, and they'll be there to cover if I get blocked. And I don't know. I just having fun.
It shows on the court for sure. How do matches feel different when it's in the NCAA tournament?
There's more of a sense of pressure, I guess, but at the same time, you all have motivation and something to come together to fight for as a team. I know we've been trying to find our motivation, our why, and I think it's really been showing these past few games.
You got a little bit of a break here to your next tournament match, so let me ask you to look back for just a second. What was the highlight of the season thus far for you?
Ooh. I would just say Mackey. The Mackey games were amazing. Our fans are absolutely amazing. Coming out, breaking that Big Ten attendance record, and I just can't wait to see how they show up in Louisville because they always show up, and they're always going to be people that we can count on. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, you mentioned the attendance record set when you took down Indiana and Mackey. What was the volume like?
Unreal. Our Coach Shondell had to scream and scream and scream in those huddles. And no matter what, if we were down by big numbers or we were up by big numbers, they were always a factor, and I can't thank them enough.
Was there any part of it that felt like you had to adjust certain things? A lot of times if a basketball team plays, in a Final Four, they're in a football dome, and they're like, oh, the sight lines are different. Did anything feel different when you were playing at Mackey, except for the volume?
I would say depth perception. Sometimes when you're playing in big arenas, it's hard to track that ball, especially on out-of-system sets when the ball is really high. But no, I think it just was an amazing experience, and I hope to do it again next year.
Early in the season, you guys had some losses to pretty good teams in Creighton and Kansas. What'd you learn from those early season losses?
I think we were just trying to figure out ourselves, and I know we had a ton of returners, but it's a different team. It's a different year, and we just had to continue to find our why, and that's just been the big theme of our season. So it's really cool to see that we're continuing to build confidence, especially going out west, having those big games, and then rolling through the tournament these first 2 rounds.
When I asked your coach what he learned from those 2 early season losses, he brought up 2 things. He said he learned we have to serve tougher and we have to find our offense better. Do you feel the team has grown in those 2 areas?
Serving for sure. I mean, I went from a hybrid serve to a long ball serve to back to a float serve, this just in the season. So serving has definitely gotten better, but our offense is continuously getting better. Raven, Colvin, Lourdes in the middle, they're amazing. Chloe, the other outside, I couldn't do it without her.
Since I brought up your head coach, Dave Shondell, one of my chats with him this year, he said something that has stuck with me all year. He said he was talking in the offseason to you and your teammates about life things and about boyfriends. And then he asked you, and you said, quote, "My boyfriend's name is Natty." Is that true?
Yes, I guess it is true. I don't quite remember it, but now that he brought it up multiple times, I do remember it. But yeah, he won't let me forget that, and I appreciate that.
I love that it was a throwaway to you. You were probably just goofing off or something, and he's
Yeah,
taken that as like a barrier, like a mark of like, this is what leadership looks like.
This is what she wants. I mean, obviously that's what I want, but yeah, it was just a funny little comment that I made, but now I feel like our team could really do it.
Well, that was at the beginning of the season. You mentioned this was a different season than the league has seen before with 18 teams. How did it feel to have an 18-team regular season?
Kind of crazy, but I appreciate going new places. Being able to go out to Eugene and Seattle was a super cool experience, although it was over Thanksgiving, and for obstacles and battles to overcome, and I think it made us better in that end.
All right, back to the tournament. You had 2 wins so far. How would you describe how the team has played early on in this NCAA tournament?
I would say the first round we were a little shaky, as most teams are in the first round, and the Loyola Chicago and Western Michigan are both great teams and really scrappy, and we knew we had to play our best to continue to advance. But I'm just glad that we're just finding our rhythm and getting more and more confident as we go on.
Well, here's the thing. It's how tournaments work, right? You can face good teams early on, and you can be shaky, but the further you go, the harder it is to not feel you're playing your best if you want to advance. And you got a top seed Louisville up next for you. What do you see in that matchup?
They're just a great scrappy team. I mean, DeBeer and Charity Looper are 2 of the best outside duos for sure. And I'm just excited to see how our team responds to that. And I don't know, I hope it'll be a good game.
I know they are a team that has a good fan base and everything, but Louisville's not that far from West Lafayette. What kind of black and gold fans do you think you'll have there?
Well, I hope a ton. Our fan base is so amazing, from Holloway to Mackey. I mean, they're absolutely a critical part, and I just hope to see them all in Louisville. I mean, you saw them go all out to Phoenix for our men's basketball team. So I just hope to see them all at Louisville. They're really a tide turner for us. So, yeah.
Before I let you go, your mom played volleyball at Purdue. How close is your style of play to her style of play?
Well, she likes to sometimes say that I am better than her, and that's a hard thing coming from her. She's a very, very competitive person, but I just think people always tell me that they see the passion that she had for volleyball and the way I play, and I really think that's a really cool thing, because I just love volleyball, and I'm glad I get to bond with her over it.
Well, she was good for sure, but leading the Big Ten in kills 3 straight years, that's pretty good too. Eva Hudson, congratulations on the great start to the tournament. Best of luck Thursday against Louisville.
Thank you so much.